Hello, my name's Madeline Gray. I'm the Collections Assistant for Decorative Arts for North Lincolnshire Museum Service, and I'm based at Normanby Hall. I wanted to show you something that you may or may not have noticed around the rooms of Normanby Hall. Usually next to the fireplaces we find these in old houses, and it's these bell pushes, long disconnected. Bell pushes were introduced into houses in about the 1770s or 1780s, and originally they would have been a long fabric pull, very plush and ornate. A member of the family would pull on this, and it was connected to a wire that would run through to the servants' quarters. And this was so that the family could summon a servant instead of the servant hanging around all the time, because we don't want to see servants in our lovely big house. It was connected to a bell. So you'd have a row of bells along the wall, and underneath or above each bell would be the name of the room where the member of the family had pulled the bell pull. And there would be a big rush to go out and see the board, because once the bell had stopped ringing, you didn't know where it had come from. You didn't know which room the member of the family was in, and you'd be in for a bit of trouble. These things started appearing in the late 1800s, early 1900s, and it's likely that these ones in Normanby Hall were put in, these electric bell pushes were put in when the alterations to the house were done by Walter Briley between about 1906 and 1908, the same time that the huge servants' wing was put up. So instead of it being connected by a wire and being on this pulley system, this electric bell push would be connected to a bell board, which would, instead of a bell ringing, you would have the names of the room, and when this was pushed, a flag would pop up on the bell board for the room. So it meant that it would stay around a lot longer, and there would be less chance of the servants missing out on whichever room they needed to be in.